Welcome everybody to World of Tanks Replays. My name is Maxwell and today's first replay is from the user RJ99. That is RJ99, he's driving the IS-3 on a standard battle on the steppes. Got a couple of games from the steppes today, the first one and the second one both from the same map but both featuring different tanks. And I do realise that it's been pretty much exactly 2 weeks since I uploaded a World of Tanks replay video for you guys, and I do apologise about that. Hopefully, if everything goes well, I should, fingers crossed, have a vlog out before the end of the week. I'm thinking maybe Friday or Saturday. Might end up slipping to Sunday, but hopefully I should have a vlog video out for you guys before the end of the week, just explaining what's been happening over the last couple of weeks and explaining what's going to be happening going forward. So RJ straight away going to be heading to the left hand flank here. Got quite a large contingent of tanks with him. Should be able to overrun anybody that they find here, fingers crossed, if everybody gets here. Good contingent of tank destroyers camping in the centre there, and only a few tanks on that right hand side. And you can see very early on that the enemy team is putting quite a lot of forces on that side. Takes a shot from the M6, doesn't do any damage, and puts some damage right back on him. Goes to go forward to try and take on the M6, and sees a big concentration of enemy tanks to that side there. Angles his armor nicely there so that everything bounces on that side plate. The M6 pops his head back out, is able to take RJ's track off, but somehow he has a snapshot back in return and wasn't able to get any damage back on the M6, so a little bit unfortunate there, as he could have got a nice bit of damage on him. He's going to be focusing down, trying to find a target here. Pokes himself out on the right hand side, sees a lot of tanks, gets a nice hit on the KV-2, but they've got to be careful now, as the enemy team has pushed very, very quickly on that right-hand side. They've, in fact, taken out all of the opposition over there. RJ has a nice blind shot to see if he can find anybody to get a little bit damage on them. Rest of the enemy team sort of playing very cautiously on this left-hand side, and you can see why, as they've pushed very, very quickly on that side. Takes a little bit of damage from the KV-2, but takes the KV-2 out in return. More than a fair trade. This ARL-44 has flanked around the side of the enemy contingent on the left-hand side here. It's a nice shot on that KV-3 to take him out, and the rest of the team starts moving up quickly. But like I said, you can see that the enemy team has pushed through on that right-hand side very, very quickly indeed. They've been able to eliminate the entirety of that right-hand side and, in fact, take out the camping tank destroyers as well very, very quickly. Only 3 and a bit minutes into this game, and they've already in on base with an entire flank won. RJ is going to start to drop back with the help of a Tiger P and a KV-2. The rest of the allies, the IS-6 and KV-85, going to stay on that left-hand side to try and finish off the Cromwell and the VK. And that's definitely for the best. Don't want to just abandon that left-hand side entirely, or they're going to have to put up with people coming at them from the rear. Has a shot on the move at the KV, doesn't do any damage, doesn't take any in return. Everybody firing at him. He's trying to get to the cap circle, and he's under fire from quite a few tanks, but he's bouncing everybody except that Jagdpanther 2. Unfortunately, gets a critical on the Jagdpanther 2, and he's doing the smart thing here of allowing the KV-2 and the Tiger P just to hold off and take the attention of the enemy team while he himself moves in on the cap circle. Lets his reticule close in on the KV-85, but somehow Soviet armor confounds the Soviet gun, and that one doesn't go through. KV-85 having a look around like he doesn't know where the shot came from. RJ going to get into a better position. Nicely hulled down. Let's just go and close in all the way, and there we go. Managed to decap that one. Black Prince coming over the hill on full health. Black Prince guns a little bit lackluster. As long as he keeps himself well angled, he should have the best of this situation. Just going to concentrate on the cap circle X. At least once he's taken out, he's no longer a worry and no longer a threat. And that means he can just concentrate on dueling with the other tanks here. Can he get a shot on the roof of this Black Prince? He can as he comes up a little bit further. Now he's got to be worried that there is a KV-85 here as well, and he couldn't get flanked around behind, although he has got the backup, the IS-6, KV-2 and Tiger P there. Just going to work down this Black Prince first. but the Black Prince's armor is still a little bit trollish, just wiggling his turret to try and make it more difficult for them to be able to do any damage. Bounces both those shots there. Excellent piece of work and excellent armor from the IS-3. Bounces another 2 shots. Black Prince tries to angle himself, but the gun of the IS-3 is more than a match. A Hellcat's looking like he's flanking around behind RJ now. He's going to have to be careful, trying to get another shot, maybe try and take the track out of the Black Prince, thanks to the fact he was going down a hill, more than easily able to put one through the floor of that Black Prince there. He's taking a little bit more damage. He's still squaring off against 2 tanks. Now he's got a third one coming from behind. Luckily that one bounced, gets a nice shot through the KV-85. Hellcat has got the big gun as well, so I'm surprised that one bounced. That one bounced as well. He's got to try and traverse around to get this Hellcat. He might be able to get him. Nope, takes one more hit, but again the Hellcat has bounced 3 shots in a row. Not sure where he was shooting, or looked like he had the top gun unlocked for the Hellcat, but that one still didn't do any damage. Black Prince for some reason firing at the side armor of the KV of the IS-3, and that's never going to go through. RJ's shot does. That's kill number 5. 3,800 points of damage, and there's just a Super Pershing left, squaring off against the KV-85 and the IS-6. IS-6 on very low health. RJ himself on very low health, and the KV-85 not looking too healthy either. If RJ wasn't able to get the rear armor of this Super Pershing, the Super Pershing could have easily cleaned up and taken them all out. Looks like he is still going to push on for the IS-6. RJ's going to have to be careful. IS-6 gets a lovely shot. Could RJ finish him off for the Top Gun medal? He can indeed. That's kill number 6. 4,500 points of damage, and a well-fought battle for the cap circle there, showing off his skills in the IS-3. RJ99 there, dueling against 3 tanks at once, taking them on and coming out on top. So awesome replay from you. Thank you very much for sending that one in. Don't forget to stick around, because as always there is another game coming right up.
Let's get this show on the road.
Welcome everybody to our second replay, and it's from the user Nether Prime. That is Nether Prime, and he's driving the AMX 50B on a standard battle once again on the steps. AMX 50B being a tier 10 heavy tank for the French. It's the one with that nice auto-loader cannon. Has 4 shots in the chamber. Takes just under 28 seconds to reload. We take a quick look at the stats of it. It's a pretty nice gun. 257 pen and 400 alpha damage. Tank has nice speed and maneuverability as well for a heavy tank. Nether Prime straight away going to be heading over to this left-hand flank. As you saw, people who spawn in the north have a God-given right to this left-hand flank, and Nether Prime going to be staking his claim here right away. He is fast, so he was able to get into an advanced position before anybody else shows up. Finds a 54E1, gets a nice shot on him, takes some damage in return. 54E1 hangs around for some reason. He takes another shot in the face without any in return. Nether Prime sees an E75. E75 can be a difficult nut to crack, so he makes sure he waits, holds his shot until he can get a hit on the rear, sorry, the underbelly of the E75, and he puts that one through for his 3rd damaging shot. Takes this opportunity to reload his cannon now that the cavalry has arrived in the form of the rest of the heavy tanks that were on this flank, and this E75 is getting pounded. He's come down here for some reason, and this is where the enemy team, or the allied team in this case, is concentrating all of their firepower. That E75 falls now. Not a very good game for him, unfortunately. Nether Prime going to continue climbing the hill and see who he can find to do some damage on. Looks like the Leopard PT is warding off the STB-1 at the moment. Sees the IS-7 in the background there. Gets one good hit. IS-7 hangs around. Second one ricochets thanks to the trollish IS-7 armor. Third one doesn't. Going to go for a 4th shot. Tries to put it through his underbelly, but that one just takes out his track, and that's 2 out of 4 damaging shots. Now he's got to spend another 27 seconds reloading the cannon. He's probably hoping to get some damage on that STB-1, but it looks like he's going to be well dead before his cannon's reloaded. As the rest of the heavy tanks push over the ridge. IS-7 still sat in the background. Cannon's reloaded now. He gets the final shot to take him out for kill number 1. Now he's going to look to the rear as a T-54 has snuck all the way up the centre of the map. Nobody been in a position to do anything about that. So Nether Prime going to use his speed and maneuverability to fall back and try and do something about that. M103 dueling with him at the moment. Nether Prime has more than enough alpha damage in a single clip to be able to take out the T-54 as long as he gets 1 or 2 decent rolls.
Target acquired.
Going to try and wait till he gets in a little bit closer before taking a shot on this T-54. Still hasn't taken any damage, and he's doing a great job of flanking around the rear of the enemy there. Finally gets hit by that M103. Nether Prime starts to unload on him here. Gets 1 good shot, gets another. Might only need 1 more shot. Nope, needs a 4th to take him out. There we go. That's kill number 2. The T-54 was able to damage his gun, so he's just going to use his repair kit to fix that one up. And he's going to press on to assist the left-hand flank now. Now the right-hand flank is all won, and the allies are pushing in on the base, and the camping tank destroyers there. Nether Prime going to come across and help the beleaguered allies on this left-hand side. Finds a WZ Model 1-4. Going to try and push down onto him. Gets some nice shots onto his underbelly there, taking his time aiming. And he gets taken out by that IS-7, which is pretty nice because he wasn't able to get any shots in return. Fires off a shot in the distance there, but that one was destined to miss. And he's going to have to fall back and reload the cannon here. The Allies just going to have to hold on for as long as they can. There's a couple of IS-8s throwing down on the left-hand side there. M103 has come in from the far right-hand side, also to offer some aid. Nether Prime going to come and try and assist with this IS-8 here. The Model 1-4 is also in the mix, but he decides to switch his attention to the ST1 or the STI on that left-hand side there. He is able to take him out. Now he's going to switch his attention back to this IS-8. He takes him out as well, and that's 2 very quick kills. Now he's got to go for a reload on this cannon. He's got 5,000 points of damage, so he's had a very good match so far. There is an IS-7 flanking around. Nether Prime doesn't want any of that, considering he's still got 15 seconds on the reload of this cannon. There's a T-30 in there, and with the upgraded cannon of the T-30, he can be a difficult customer. Nether Prime going to charge in as he knows that that IS-7 is in sniper mode. Comes in, goes for the T-30 first. He was only on 30 hit points. Now he's going to switch his attention across this IS-7, lands 1 good hit. IS-7 realizes he doesn't have the gun depression, so moves back up, gets 1 hit on Nether Prime. Nether Prime takes him down to 13 hit points. And somebody else is certainly going to come in and finish him off. The T-110E5 does the job. And that's 6,500 points of damage so far for Nether Prime. T-110E3 dueling with a Jagdpanther 2. T-110E3 always going to win that match there. So Nether Prime decides to race across the battlefield and try and offer him some support. Going to take him a few seconds to get over there. In fact, we're just going to speed this one up a little bit until we get into the action. So I do just want to call out props for charging down that IS-7 when he knew that he was in sniper mode. Oh, manages to catch the rear of the E3 here, and this is going to be all she wrote. That's GG in the victory. Well-deserved Top Gun medal right at the end there, and 7,000 points of damage. So awesome replay there from Nether Prime. Thank you very much for sending that game in. Don't forget, guys, if you've got yourself a great replay, please send that into replay@screenreality.com. The link for that is in the description. Just attach the replay file itself or the link to the What Replay website to the email, and I can check that one out for you. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, you found it useful, informative, you enjoyed it, or you just learned something, think about hitting that subscribe button, because there's a lot more World of Tanks content on this channel. I've been Maxwell, this has been World of Tanks Replays, and I'll catch you guys next time.